What's going on there, my YouTube subscribers? I'm going to be doing a nice little tutorial how to replace the transmission in a 2016 Jeep Hurricane 4x4. So what I'm talking about here is you got this transmission controlled by this here shifter. So that's reverse, that's forward. So you can see after the kiddos, they slam it in reverse and then they slam it in forward and slam it in reverse, and before you know it, you push the gas pedal, nothing happens. See, this here Jeep, you can get a little bit. If you put it in forward, you got a little bit, but there's no low gear and there's no reverse. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this here transmission apart. I'm gonna show you how it's done. Take notes. So step one, believe it or not, is I gotta take out the rear row of seats. So you got these screws in here, which can be awfully tricky. But thank goodness I got my Milwaukee ratcheting drill with rotary technology to make taking out these screws a breeze. So we got 4 screws here, and then there's one more down beneath. You see, they got this one's kind of hidden, so you got to pay attention to these things because they can sneak up on you. So look at this here. I got those screws out. Watch this. The whole rear seat comes off, and you can see there's a heck of a lot of wiring that we got to pay attention to because I don't want to mess this up. So you make sure the stuff's still tucked in nice in there. So that's step one. So step two is I got these 2 here little screws that, again, you got to pay attention because this one was hidden underneath where the seats were. And that's why step one's taking the seats out. Okay? I want to move that shifter out of the way so I can get at this other screw. Okay? That's why it's nice to have your Milwaukee drill with the flashlight so you can see what you're doing. Okay? Now, you want to be careful when you take this thing out because you don't want to damage the GPS. If you're too aggressive, the GPS could be compromised, so you got to be careful. All right, so I'm just going to gently wiggle this out, hopefully keeping everything intact. Okay, the screen's still on. We're in good shape, folks. Now, next step in the process is taking this here shifter out of the vehicle. Now, always make sure you got 2 women helping you out with this. Because if you don't have 2 women helping you out, you ain't sober enough to get the job done. So what I'm going to do is take my Milwaukee drill. Going to zap that screw out of there. Here we go. Move that shifter just a little out of the way. Okay, get that here screw out, and voila. All right, let's see. This thing in theory now should pop right. Oh, there. See, it's easy does it. Easy does it. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. It's not so bad, is it, folks? Okay. Now, next step here. You can see this gets very complicated now because there's a lot of wiring here that I have to be careful about. But ideally, what I want to do, I'm going to unplug these 2 plugs from the shifter. And then what I'm going to do is look at the instructions. These things come with a lot of instructions. And figure out how to reposition the wiring in this here plug. Because you can see, it gets pretty complicated if you don't pay attention. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the before and after. So this is before. We'll go ahead and show you the after. It's going to take me a minute. All right, y'all. Got some good news. Got the shifter in. And you can see, before, we could only go forward. Now, we got forward, and we got reverse. Don't have a high gear, though. But that's just minor details. Minor details. Just keep it right here. And you got forward, and you got reverse. What more could you ask for, folks? So that's how you replace a 2016 Jeep Hurricane 4x4. Straight pipes, roar, hammer and dust all over the floor. Look at this. You want to see the horsepower in this here engine? Look at that horsepower. 12 volts of lithium-ion technology. It's not lithium-ion, but it's a nice size battery, y'all. It's not about the technology. It's about how you use it. You know what I'm saying?